How's it going, Otherwise? Skibbity doodah. Yeah. Oh, I had a threesome this week. How about that? Yeah. Well, technically she was pregnant, but I'm counting it. 1 for limbs, 2 for limbs. Get a couple pregnant women, you go yourselves an orgy, ain't you? Have my own Isle of Wight, you know what I'm saying? My spunk is what, that's what I'm saying. My mates could go and hail him. How do you know you're not going to like something if you've never tried it, right? Now, I don't know about you, Anna, but that never seems to work for me. Because, like, I've never had a dog shit in my mouth, right? But I know that ain't for the limbs. I asked my mate, I was like, well, using your logic, yeah, have you ever had sex with your mum? He's like, what? I was like, well, how do you know you're not going to enjoy that if you never tried it, you know? Personally, I think you're afraid to have sex with your mum, just in case you might like it, that's what I think. Because I've had sex with your mum and she's great. Got that Michelin star vagina, you know what I'm saying? Tiny little meal, but it filled me up in the end. I filled her up my Gordon Ramsay. He's a chef. So I've been told. What is it, right? When guys drive around in BMWs, ladies are always like, he's overcompensating. He's got a little wee-wee, right? But it never works the other way around, does it? Like, you don't see a nice girl driving around in a Fiat and go, huh, but she's got a large cock. That's how I like my women. I like them to be able to peg me so hard they leave me out to dry in the morning. Like a dirty dishcloth, you know. I wouldn't even know how that works, otherwise. I don't even know how the birds and the bees work. I mean, how do those two things have sex? I mean, that don't make sense. I remember asking my ex, I was like, if you're the bird, does that make me the bee? She's like, yeah, you're a bee, Liam. I was like, oh, does that mean if I pull out, I'm going to die? Seriously, I've got like a major fear of pulling out now. My ex was like, did you just come in me? I was like, I thought it was a bee. I just want to say, safe all up in your beehive. Skibbity splooge. You know how it is. Skibbity doodah. That's in a dictionary. Fuck knows what that means. I don't know. They call me mellow yellow because I got jaundice. It's no time to laugh though, because I've got some unfortunate news this week. Apparently my really rich nan has just been diagnosed with the Alzheimer's. I know. Well, she's not really my nan, but she don't need to know that, does she? Yeah, my 14th nan this year, actually. Got to get the money somehow. I'm going to make it rain all over us, sacky old tits, you know. Which is fine, because we're not related. Perfectly legal. Perfectly legal. A pet peeve of mine lately is my friend the other day refers to a dog as a fur baby. I don't know if you get this around here. She's like, this is my fur baby, Liam. I love it. I'm like, is it? Did it come out of your vagina? No, it didn't, did it, Karen? And the thing is, I met your kids, and they're much further than that little shit, you know? Go there, you know. Bloody Ewok children. But shave those freaks, that's what I said. That's what I told her. Anyway, that's my week. Tried to buy porn recently, you know, because the internet wants your ID now. So I went to the shop and I was like, I'll have a porn mag, you know. He was like, have you got ID? I was like, oh. No, but I've got a VPN now. That work. Didn't accept it. I don't know about you, but does this microphone kind of look like that electric toothbrush my mum used to hide under the bed when I was a kid? She bloody loved that thing. Never works when I used it. Chip a tooth, you know what I'm saying? Chip a tooth on that. Every time I get asked to do one of these gigs, man, I always have like an identity crisis because someone always comes up to me afterwards like, "Hey Liam, where from Australia are you from?" And I'm like, "Portsmouth." You know. No, I'm not Australian. If I was Australian, I would be saying things like skibbity-doo. No, I'd be like, "Hey, didgeridoo, you dingo-looking wombat." You know, that's a didgeridoo. Hell yeah. Anyway, you can probably tell, bit of a ladies' man. Ladies' man of the mainland, that's what they call me. Such a ladies' man. For my birthday, my nan bought me armbands, which I thought was weird, but she was like, "I don't want you drowning in all that pussy, Liam." Joke's on my nan, I learned how to swim when I was 4. So. But no worries, man, because I get all my tips from the rom-coms, right? I don't know if you've seen this movie, The Notebook, but in this film, Ryan Gosling goes up to the one he loves quite early on. He's like, "If you don't date me, I'm going to kill myself." Now, that's all right for Ryan, right? But if I went up to a beautiful young lady tonight and was like, "If you don't suck my little Liam, I'm going to blow my brains out," she's going to be like, "Here's a gun, do it, you pussy, you freak. Weirdo, don't come back the other way again." But when the G-dog is like, "If you don't suck my ding-dong, I'm jumping off this Ferris wheel," all the ladies on the mainland are going to be like, "Get out that fleshy meat sword and stick it in my mouth. I'm going to be Ryan Gosling down that cock." Gosling, we on the same Elliot page. I don't know. She's having a great time, she. Remember the good old days when MILF used to stand for mentally ill Liam's a lot of fuck? I long for those days. Liam is autistic, man. That's what my name stands for. That's another acronym. LIA. Yeah. Anyway, let me tell you about my penis surgery. It all started when my doctor was like, "Hey Liam, you've got a tight foreskin." And I was like, "Thanks, man." You're not so bad looking yourself, you know. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll end off by saying, remember when you used to go to school and they used to ask you what your dad used to do? Awkward day for the Liams. The teacher would go, "Hey Timmy, what's your dad do?" And Timmy would be like, "My dad's a paramedic." And the teacher would go, "He saves lives." That's amazing. "Hey Davey, what's your dad do?" And Davey would be like, "My dad's a fireman." And the teacher would go, "Hot stuff." "Hey Liam, what's your dad do?" And I'd say, "Heroin." And then I'd get a lot of awkward looks around the classroom, which personally I think's unfair. Because I feel like if they just knew how good my dad was at taking heroin, they wouldn't be so judgmental. My dad was so good at taking heroin, Timmy's dad couldn't even resuscitate him. If Timmy's dad was as good at saving lives as my dad was as good at taking heroin, I'd still have a dad. The award for most disappointing dad goes to Timmy's retarded father, that's right. Anyway, I've been Lee Wilcox. Have a great night.